Hey guys, sorry about not being around for the last few days, but both of my laptops decided to go to hell at the same time. My other one's charger's broken, and it's got a terrible virus that keeps on screwing with the startup process. This one's just being difficult. Um, so if I'm not on, or making videos rather, it's not my fault. Anyway, I have a lot of stories to tell you guys. It's been a long time since we've spoken. You see how tired I am? It is 3:57 a.m. I should be asleep. I have to stop just holding my left boob. All the time I'm just like, yep, it's my boob. I don't know. Um, so I'm in Staten Island, which is my old home place, if you guys don't know. Um, yeah, I spent the last few days down here and it's really fun. I miss it so much, I have to move back. Simple as that. I cannot simply stay in Jersey anymore. Alright, what's the first night that I had here? Oh, Christmas night was ridiculous. I puked everywhere. Honestly, every inch of my room was covered in puke. I'm never drinking again, I said after that. I drank later that night. um, I feel stupid. The amount of drugs that I've done, guys. It's not even fun. So, Christmas night, I decided to go out with a couple of my friends. I'm joking, actually. To be completely honest, it was my little cousin's friends that are, like, a little bit older than me. And by little cousin, he's a year younger than me, if that. Um, yeah, I have no friends. Fuck off. My gauge is annoying me. It's itchy right now. I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of, like, alcohol. Just Patron, Four Loko. We literally had everything, and it was unhealthy as fuck. So, when I got home that night, I don't remember anything of that night, except for what I've been told. I puked everywhere on my bed. My broom. My broom, apparently, because I can't pronounce bedroom. I slurred and said broom. Oh, the reason I'm sniffling? Awesome story. I'll get to that. The next cool night that I had was Christmas night. I got drunk. The day after Christmas, what did I do? Oh, I got stoned, and what did we do? We went to Checkers, and, like, just me and, like, 8, 9 friends, and just had fun as... I really miss the island. I have to move back, simple. Anyway, let me get to a good story. Fuck. Every day I've hung out with, for the majority of the day, just doing whatever, smoking marijuana, hanging out. It really... Oh, the other night I was having a really, really... Well, anyway, this is my old room. And those little marks on the wall are knife marks. Like stabbing marks. Whoops. Fuck. You. I was such a rebel. But, the other night I was really depressed. Rachel wasn't around. I haven't actually really spoken to her much at all, thanks to being back on the island. But, she's... I don't know what's going on with us. But, it kinda got me down. The other night, I was really depressed. She wasn't around. No one was to be found. I had nobody to go to. I decided to take a tablet of acid. Call me crazy. This is what I do when I'm really, really bored. I started walking around, and I was like, alright, do you know what? I'm gonna bring marijuana. So I brought marijuana for me to smoke, so I'm walking around. I'm walking up one of the streets. So, I'm not really sure where I am. So, I throw my sweater on me because I'm starting to get cold. And I turned around to start heading home, and undercover cops pulled to the corner, like right in front of me, and like opened their doors and were like, back up. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to jail. I have way too much weed on me. I had to have at least $100 worth of weed on me. Anyway, the lady's like, do you have anything sharp? What's your name? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, my name's Nicholas Santiago, whatever. I told her where I lived. I held my arms up as they searched me, and she's like, do you have anything sharp? And I'm like, no, I have no sharp items. And she goes, okay. And she's going through my pockets, and I have a sweater over my leather jacket. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull up my sweater. I pulled up my sweater so they could check my pockets, and she goes, what's this? And pulls out a bag of marijuana, and I'm bleeding. Um, and she pulls out a bag of marijuana, and she's like, I thought you said that you didn't have anything. I was like, I, you, you told me, you asked me if I had anything sharp, and she goes, you gonna be a smartass? You want to go down to the precinct? I was like, nope, I really don't. Sorry. And, um, they were like, do you have anything else? I was like, I really don't. They were like, pills, anything? And I held my arms up, and they checked me mad thoroughly after that. Um, then they were like, what are you doing out here? I was like, I'm just not really in the best of mood, officers. Um, just not really feeling it tonight. And he goes, everything okay at home? And I'm like, yeah, it's got nothing to do with that. And he's like, oh, well, you should probably head home then. I was like, what? He nodded to me, and then the girl cop was like, we gonna take him? And he's like, no. Got into the car, and she'd like looked at him in complete and utter pissed offness. And they let me keep the marijuana. And mind you, I'm on acid. I'm on acid. I'm bugging out. I'm like, I had my hand like going through my hair, and I was just like, I couldn't help but to shake. And I guess they saw how scared I was and was just like, alright, we're not gonna fuck this kid. Because honestly, if I'd gotten arrested, that would have really not been okay. Because I was on acid. They knew about the marijuana. They didn't know about the acid. And I had another tablet in my pocket, and they didn't even see it, or feel it rather. So anyway, I start panicking, and I pick up my phone, and I'm trying to type on it, but I'm too fucking retarded at the moment to type. So I call this girl Jane, who I know she lives near in the area. I'm like, Jane, I'm bugging out. And she's like, come over, dude, I'll take care of you. So I went over, whatever. She let me in. Like, we had to sneak around because her grandma was home and, like, sleeping, and it's like 3 a.m. Anyway, she laid me down on the couch and, like, threw a blanket on me, made me hot cocoa, whatever, the works, and just took care of me. So I'm like, we spoke, chit chat, whatever, for like 3-4 hours, and I'm on acid. And the game Temple Run, when you're high on anything, is always amazing. So I just made her play it, and I watched it over her shoulder. I was just like, oh my god, you are the coolest. You're getting you're so good at this. And she's getting like maybe a minute worth of play. Anyway, so we spoke, chit chat, whatever, fucking bullshitted for like 4 hours, 3 hours. So it starts coming like 6, 7 a.m. and we're like, fuck, I have to go home. And she's like, dude, you can't go home. I really don't trust you. And I was like, I really have to go home. It's not that I have to be home, I just don't want to get you in trouble. And she's like, dude, it's fine, just come upstairs. And we snuck upstairs past the fucking little rat dog thing. And no, she has 2 beds in her room. Well, 2 single beds, because she has a sister normally. Well, she has a sister, but her mom, dad, and sister were away, and the grandma was home, whatever. So, I slept on her sister's bed. We bullshitted. When she woke me up, we were mad hype. I was mad hype, that is. She was tired as fuck. We had only gotten 2 hours worth of sleep. And then, like, we convinced her grandma when her grandma came in that I had just came over really early. And yeah, that was a fun night. Not at all. Oh, I even got New Year's was a fun night though. Alright guys, since I don't feel like telling all of, I have 3 more stories to tell you, and I don't feel like telling you all of them right now, so I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna give you just a little information on each one, and I'm gonna go. One of them, I kiss a guy. Yep, kiss a guy. Another one of them, I really don't want to give you way too much information. I got into a fight. There we go. And, oh, I'm unable to breathe properly anymore, so those are your 3 hints for the 3 stories that I have coming up for you. Why don't you guys take a guess at it? I'm gonna give you like a day or two. Just if anybody actually watches this, take a guess at it. See if you can figure out what my stories are gonna be, or close to it. And take a shot at it, guys. Go for it. Well, anyway, it's 4:08 a.m. and I'm tired as fuck. So I'm gonna go, guys, and I love you all, and I want you all to subscribe and tell all of your friends about me, because I have a feeling they'd enjoy me. This guy's pretty enjoyable. Anyway, guys, I'm out. I have a really wide smile. I'm just gonna make smiles for a few minutes. Fuck it. I have 3 minutes before I have to end the video. So you guys can shut the video off right now. I'm just gonna make faces at the camera. Smirk. That's a smirk. Honestly, over here you'll see come out. Honestly, that's fucking gross. So where's your heart? Actually, I am gonna go right now. I don't feel like making faces into the camera for the next few minutes. So anyway, guys, I actually just recently, wow, that looked feminine as fuck. I just recently got into a music type, well, a band rather. You guys should definitely check them out. They're Vermilion Lies. If you want to like just try to comprehend what goes through my head in musical aspect, go to Vermilion Lies. Any song, The Astronomer, actually. It's very, very perverted. You have to understand that. I'm not joking at all. Very perverted. You have to be expecting it. Well, I'm gonna go and listen to My Chemical Romance, because I'm gonna go fall asleep to that shit. So I'm out, guys.